guys, welcome back. I am going to be starting my fall seeds today. It is so hot out here today, but I am going to start my fall seeds. I know I'm supposed to stop using Miracle-Gro, but I had these bags. They're already open. Well, one is already open, but I had bought two at once. I know I'm supposed to stop buying them, but after these two are gone, I'm gonna just go ahead and stop buying them. I'm gonna go ahead and get everything ready. I did forget to bring some water out, so I am gonna go ahead and grab some water. When I say it is so hot out here, you guys, like, I'm not exaggerating. It's so hot. I'm gonna just go ahead and put a little bit more vermiculite and perlite in here. And I don't have a bucket. I was gonna go to the store and grab a bucket, but I didn't. Like a food bucket, since I'm planting food. But I didn't do that. Maybe I'll do it later in the week. Because I do have a lot of seeds that I need to plant. I'm gonna just go ahead and pour. And watch I mess this up. Watch I mess it up. I'm gonna like just move everything out of the way first. And I am going to use this. We just put this in. Let's just do that. This will make life a whole lot easier. But like I said, it already has, I know it has perlite in it. I'm not 100% sure if it has vermiculite in it, but I'm just gonna add a little bit more of both of them. So this year I am starting my seeds in July. Last year I started them pretty late. My thinking last year, being a beginner, is that I was supposed to start my seeds in the fall, like once it got cold. I didn't realize I was supposed to start my seeds early. I know you guys, I know I'm crazy, but I didn't realize it. All right, so I also need to add just a little bit of water here. So that is what I am going to do as well. As soon as I go into the house and grab a jar of water. Okay, so I have my jar of water. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit, even though it's not the same temperature, but you know, it is what it is. It's my fault for not taking it out beforehand. I don't want this to fall and break, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the floor or on the ground. And I'm just wetting it just a little bit, not a lot. I'm wetting it to a consistency that I like to work with. It's not gonna be too wet, nor will it be too dry. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And if I do make it too wet, I'm just gonna go ahead and add more of the soil. There is a certain consistency that I like to work with when it comes to my soil and adding water to it. I can't explain it. I just know that when I'm mixing it, there's a certain one that I like to work with. The last year I had made, again, my first year, I had made my soil entirely too wet and ended up throwing a lot of my seeds away that I had started simply because it was just too wet. So I went ahead and grabbed one of these. I'm gonna grab my seeds, and of course I forgot to create my labels, like always. I forgot to create my labels, but that's okay. I will just lay them on top. I think I'm gonna do some kale. I'll just grab my leafy veggies container first, because I want to plant collards, kale. I have to see what else is in here that I wanted to plant. Really don't remember. Oh yes, so I have my spinach, collards, two different types of kale, and mustard greens, bok choy, and cabbage. So I'm gonna go, these are just, the ones that I put back in there is extras that I have of the exact same thing. So I am gonna go ahead and start all of those. But before I actually do that, I am going to go off of camera and write out all of my labels, because you guys know that I love to forget to make my labels before I come on camera. So let me go ahead and make all of my, all right, sorry about the cut off. My phone ended up overheating. Should have used my camera, but you know, whatever. But I have everything labeled. I'm gonna go ahead and put some soil into this tray right now. And I'm gonna try to work fast because I don't want it to overheat. It is like almost 100 degrees. But it's also supposed to rain, so I wanted to hurry up and get this video recorded. And I also needed to hurry up and get this done and get my seeds started for the fall. So if you're new to my channel, the things that I plan to have in my fall garden include spinach, carrots, beets, bush beans, mustard greens, collards, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, bok choy, kale, lettuce, radishes, cilantro, green onions, and Brussels sprouts. The only thing I do not eat in my fall garden are going to be radishes. I just think they're absolutely disgusting, but my sister likes them, so I'm just going to grow those for her. But everything else I will eat just like a little greedy gut. Let me know in the comments down below if you plan on doing a fall garden, and if you do plan on doing a fall garden, what do you plan on growing this fall season, upcoming season? I wanted to do pumpkins as well, but I'm gonna wait until I'm more experienced before I grow pumpkins. So I am starting with my black magic. I'm gonna do 2 rows for now of everything. Hopefully I have enough black magic seeds when I'm talking about. I'm doing 2 rows. This is again, oh no, I only have enough for 1 row. Great. I'm gonna have to order some more seeds. But this is black magic kale, and I like to use tweezers, you know, I'm extra. But I'm just gonna go ahead. Oh no, I might have enough for 2. We'll see, we'll see. So some of my seeds I picked up from M.I. Gardner, like the black magic kale, and then other seeds I just picked up from Lowe's when I was picking up soil. Oh, I do have enough for 2. Okay. Yay. I might have enough to put 2 in each section. And then of course they'll have to be potted later. But I'm gonna start putting 2 in each in a cell.
The seeds from M.I. Gardner last year gave me 100% germination. Not sure how it's going to be this year because the seeds are just a little bit older. They're not like, being that I just bought them last year now, I don't know when the seeds were like picked or whatever, but last year I did have 100% germination with M.I. Gardner seeds. So we'll see what happens this year. Not 100% sure. With that being said, I will be having a giveaway really soon, so stay tuned for that. Just keep watching my future videos where it will be mentioned in one of them.
I lost that seed. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna leave this over here so I remind myself to actually order some more. Next I have dino kale, and I have a lot of these seeds left, so thank goodness for that. And I think I'm gonna do 2 for each cell for this, as for the dino kale as well. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a seed giveaway or a grow bag giveaway. At first I was going to do a grow bag giveaway, but now that I really don't like grow bags, I'm not sure if I want to give them away. Let me know what you would prefer. I'm also going to probably put a poll on my channel, so just look out for that as well. I actually just ordered some more seeds for myself from M.I. Gardner. They had like a really nice sale going on, so I just placed an order for some seeds for the fall, and also for like, again, I don't know if I want to do a summer garden, but I ordered seeds anyway. It just gets too hot and I can't get over to my garden in time. The other day I did record it. It took me 40 minutes to get to my garden. So yeah, that's a lot. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm just gonna go ahead and set days that I am actually gonna go to my garden at my sister's house. Next I have some spinach. I'm not exactly sure how many seeds of this brand. I know I have more seeds that I purchased. Okay, so spinach seeds are pretty big. So I'm gonna move this, but I'm gonna still do 2 per cell. And these are like the smaller cells, so Yeah.
I'm hoping that my fall garden is going to be the same as last year, so meaning that it's easy to take care of, everything grows. I also hope that I don't stress over stuff not growing fast enough for me. You guys know last year when the collards and the kale weren't growing, I started to like freak out, and then I had went on like a 3 week vacation, and then I came back and they were just flourishing. Yeah, you guys, I need to stop freaking out about everything.
Next I have collards. I should have did a whole tray of collards because every time well, last year, not every time, but last year a lot of people were asking me for my collards, and I just didn't have enough to give away to like everyone that asked. I had some to give away, but not a lot to give away. So maybe I'll do, for collards, maybe I'll do 3 per sale, even though again these sales are very small. I'm gonna try to do 3. Let's see. And of course they will be getting up potted, so I'm gonna just do 3.
Even though I did do 3 seeds per sale for the collars, I may actually go ahead and just do a tray of collars. Not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. But like I said, a lot of people were asking like, hey, you got some collars or collars? And I felt bad that I couldn't give everyone some. So maybe I will just do a whole tray. Not the small sales, maybe a size up. This way I'll have enough for myself and others just in case someone asks, hey, do you have some colors? I'll say I sure do, and I can actually give them a whole bunch instead of like giving them a little bunch. But yeah, I am again excited about the fall garden simply because I do so much better when it comes to the fall garden. There aren't any pests. I already said this, but there aren't any pests. The sun isn't scorching. It's still a little warm here in South Carolina up until like November. Like last year, my bell peppers grew all the way to November. Like they just kept on growing. I just ended up pulling them up. And I actually grew my bell peppers in my grow bags. And they did very well. Now my tomatoes do not like grow bags or little pots or
All
anything.
right, so what I have left are going to be mustards, bok choy, and cabbage. I'm going to go ahead and plant those or start those seeds, and then I'll come back on camera. All right, so far I have my black magic kale, dino kale, spinach, collards, cabbage, and mustards planted. I'm just going to go ahead and put some soil on top of them. Just sprinkle it because these, most of them were small seeds except the spinach. The spinach did not have small seeds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle some soil on top of them again because they had, a lot of them were small seeds.
I've learned a lot along the way, and last year I would have just covered all of these with a whole bunch of soil instead of sprinkling it on top because the seeds are smaller. So, yeah, I've learned a lot.
And I am going to leave them looking just like this because the last time I smoothed it out, I ended up getting seeds that, mixing up the seeds in different cells is basically what I'm trying to say. So I'll clean it up a little, but I'm not going to swipe it like I typically do because I don't want seeds in the wrong cell. But being that these seeds are so tiny and they're basically at the top, me swiping it is what caused them to be in the wrong cell, and I wasn't sure what I was growing. All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this, and I'm also gonna go ahead and finish starting the rest of my seeds. Oh, you know what, before I actually start on the next set, I am gonna go ahead and water these. I do want to get a spray bottle to water these instead of what I typically use, which is like pouring it in there, or what I typically do, which is just pouring it in there. I don't want the seeds, again, I don't want them to end up in the wrong cell and I have the wrong stuff growing. All right, so let's go ahead and water these now.
So we do have a water hose. I just didn't think it was going to reach this day, so I didn't even attempt to actually go and grab it. But it actually does reach all the way up and just a little bit past the greenhouse. I was hoping that it was going to reach to my raised bed that's in the back. If you guys can see it to the left, you can see like the legs.
So even though they don't have any roots yet, I'm still going to put some at the bottom because it's been extremely hot here. Like I said, it's almost 100 degrees today. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour some water into the bottom, even though they do not have any roots yet. Uh-oh, I think I just messed up. Hopefully these seeds didn't get mixed up. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah, and now I'm done. Just going to clear off a shelf inside of the greenhouse, and then I am finished with my first tray for fall. Sorry you guys, I didn't realize that the camera wasn't over there, but I put it on the second shelf down. Didn't realize my camera wasn't over there. I forgot I had zoomed in earlier. But yeah, but let me show you guys what happened. So I just washed these the other day with like dishwasher liquid and a little bit of bleach. And how about something that laid its eggs in there already? Like, come on now. Y'all just don't want me to be great. All right, you guys, I am burning it up. I'm gonna take a little water break, plant the rest of my seeds, and then once I'm done, I will show you guys everything. So I will be back in a little bit. I don't know how long it's about to take me, but I will be back in a little bit. It just started raining, but I am finished with basically all of my fall stuff. I just need to do my root vegetables, but I'll do those. I think I'm gonna do those in, as much as I hate them, in grow bags. So yeah, thank you all so very much for watching today. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys all in my next one. Bye.